Diving in with some more triangle facts. Again, a nice review. Hopefully we remember this. If not, this isn't too terribly hard, okay? So we got two different types of triangles we're going to talk about today. We have equilateral triangles and isosceles triangles. Equilateral triangles are named equilateral because they have three equal sides. So equilateral triangles have three, we're going to call them congruent sides, which means all three sides have the same length. Got a little bit of a glare there, sorry about that. Because we have the three congruent sides, we also have three congruent angles. If you remember from the last video, the interior angle sum of triangles is 180. So if all three angles are the same measure and they have to equal 180 degrees, what's the measure of each angle? So we know we have 180 and we have three of the same angle. So if we divide that by 3, each angle is going to be 60 degrees, always. So if we have an equilateral triangle, all three angles will always equal 60 degrees individually. All right, so we've got a problem set up here. I've got a triangle, two sides, and an angle measure. We need to solve for x and y. So because my side lengths are congruent, I can just say 6x minus 8 is going to equal 5x plus 3. So all I have to do is solve for x here. So I'm going to minus the 5x over. So we have x minus 8 equals 3. And then I add the 8 over, and x equals 11. Then, to solve for y, since this is an angle measure, since it's equilateral, we know it's also equiangular, which means my 4y here is going to equal 60 degrees. So I divide by 4, and y equals 15. Equilateral means the sides are all equal and the angles are equal. It's also equiangular. So the angles will always equal 60 degrees and the side lengths are always congruent, so we set them equal to each other and solve. Needed a yawn. Sorry about that. Okay, that doesn't mean this is boring. I just needed a yawn. Isosceles triangles. In an isosceles triangle, we have two congruent sides. And what we're going to do is we're going to call these sides the legs of the triangle. Okay, so we have two congruent sides. We see those here. And because the sides are congruent, the base angles are also congruent. So we're going to say two congruent angles, and these angles are the base angles. So what we're going to be talking about, right now we're just using these facts. Our future videos, we're going to actually look at proving these relationships. Because it's equilateral, it's equiangular. Because the sides are congruent, the base angles are congruent. We're going to prove that. But for now, let's just use it. Okay, so we know the sides are congruent, so I can say 8x minus 4 is equal to 6x plus 10. So I'm going to minus the 6x over. 2x minus 4 equals 10. Add the 4 over. So 2x equals 14. And then I divide by 2. So I get x equals 7. All right, with my angles, we still know the interior angle sum of a triangle is 180. And since these sides are equal, these angles are equal. So since this angle is y, this angle will also be y. So now I have y plus 86 equals 180 degrees. So 2y plus 86 equals 180. I'm going to subtract the 86 over, and that is going to give me 94. Divide that by 2 to get each individual angle. Y is going to equal 47 degrees. So again, because this is isosceles, the two base angles have to be congruent. So I was able to move this y and duplicate it over here, add my 3 angles, equals 180 degrees. So I've got one more example over here. This one's just a little bit tweaked. Here are my congruent sides. So my base angles are these 2 angles. So if this angle is 70, that means this angle is 70. And now my interior angle sum has to equal 180. So y plus 70 equals 180. So y plus 140 equals 180. And then I'm going to subtract the 140 over. So here I'm going to get y equals 40 degrees. Okay? Equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles. If you have questions, let me know. Good luck and solve on.